Yeah.
Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the genophage? I never thought I'd see the day.
Wrex has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Solarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them. Hackett, out.
Commander, Erdnot Wrex has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're gonna defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end, several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth. May the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Mordin dying, it can't be easy.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
There's one thing I'll say about these nightmare sequences is they really emphasize the point that I think Shepard's near her breaking point. The point where she just
Go back and get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here. You know it's the right choice, LT.
Oh. Right. Ashley. Then I think we're gonna be hearing Mordin next. Yeah. Yeah. I think Shepard really is at her breaking point.
Whatever you come up with, you can count me in. Shepard.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
Ashley back on Vermeer. She gave her life stopping Sovereign. I wonder what she'd make of fighting a whole fleet of Reapers.
If I had to guess, Ashley would call it target practice.
Yeah. Sounds like her. Didn't you have something for me?
The Solarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. She called the comm room.
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
Commander.
Can I help you, Counselor?
Shepard, I want you to understand that I owe my position to you, and it's not something that I take lightly. Were it not for you, that weak-minded Counselor Valorn would still be alive, leading the Solarians down the sewage pipe. But now I'm forced to champion a cure for the genophage. It's like saying we need a hurricane to put out a wildfire.
Counselor, Krogan are about to die in droves, so your people don't have to. That's your message.
Human statesmanship at its finest. Speaking of, I need to talk to you about humanity's representative, Counselor Udina. He's moving vast sums of money. We need to talk about where it's going. From what I can tell, you won't like the news. Come see me next time you're on the Citadel. Ishil out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Alright, one sec. Nothing in the main. Okay. Okay, what can I... Yeah, go a frag grenade, because... that turns out to actually be useful. Apparently.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Wrex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them.
Yeah, since the Yogg are basically a pre-spaceflight civilization, they're being left alone. Because they're not yet ready to be harvested. Alright.
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
There are surviving Batarians, but the Batarian hegemony is no more. And most of the surviving Batarians are either fighting for, on their homeworlds, out in the Terminus systems, refugees on the Citadel, or there's less than 1,000 on one of the Andromeda Initiative arcs. So the Batarians as a race will survive. Although they're going to be a very minor power going forward.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Wrex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom, Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support as it is. We picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear.
Okay,
How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get her way.
good old Major Kirihi.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
Yep.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Alright. Yep. We've got Wrex. Krogan clans. Clan Erdnot, which has absorbed or wiped out clans Nakmor, Jordan, Quash, and even Clan Rake. Just for the record, Clan Nakmor is not gone. If you've played Mass Effect Andromeda, you will know that Clan Nakmor is still very much alive. It's just the bulk of them went on the Nexus in the end for the Andromeda initiative. They were also working on they were developing a sort of resistance to the genophage. Their time on the Arks, they did some light genetic engineering work. Not enough to outright cure it, but it gives their infants a higher survival rate, enough for them to actually do some colonization in Andromeda. Slower than fully cured Krogan, of course, but still. Oh, we've also picked up some mercenaries. Nice. Anyway, we've got the Turian 43rd Marine Division, 7th Fleet, and their Engineering Corps. Nice.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
She's not wrong.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Alright, yeah, this is a mission I was waiting on. Now, we can go and do this right now. But I'm actually thinking we might hold off on it. Well, I will bring up the wiki article on the mission. Just to double check. Alright, it's the multiplayer map Firebase White. The pistol magazine upgrade and the heating unit schematics that we need. Of course, it's on a planet that's mostly snow and ice. But yeah. We'll do this possibly later today, but that's going to depend.
The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see her in action. Commander?
Okay. Oh yeah. The Green Asari. I think she's still green, but... And she was indoctrinated by Sovereign, but thanks to the whole connection with the other colonists, she's actually, fighting off the indoctrination. Actually, it would be interesting if there was just a whole colony of humans and Asari in the next Mass Effect that had these, from Zeus Hope, that had these spores. Pharos, that's actually the name of the planet. Zeus Hope's just the settlement. Yeah, we'll look at that later. Just steer the ship quickly and then...
Alright, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
How you gotta respect the classics?
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me! The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
I like how they get along.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Mordin.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. One time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I'd think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Wrex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his Reeve took over.
That could happen.
I know, It's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka. I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Commander?
Oh, Edie's not here. Her unit's out taking a walk. Alright, we'll start with deck 5, and then we'll go work our way up to deck 3. Good, I didn't miss anything. Oh, cool. Medi-gel capacity. We're gonna need that. The Incissor's decent, but I've got something that works for me. Although the SMG ultralight materials would not be bad either. And I just checked that one, didn't I? Extended barrel would be good. As with the... Actually, I don't care about the Casa Fabrication stuff. There's nothing wrong with the Plasma SMG, but the ultralight pistol materials would definitely come in handy.
Is everything okay, Shepard? Shuttle's primed for the next drop. Shuttle's primed for the next drop.
Okay. It's coming up at 2:10.
You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right? Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers.
Well, given that in the next act we go to fighting the Geth, I wouldn't count on it.
I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tuchanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about
it. Yeah.
Hey.
It's called the Reaper Destroyer. Oh, right, speaking of destroyers, in Mass Effect lore, people like the Asari and the Alliance did actually use destroyers. For those of you that don't know, in the modern day context, a destroyer is a ship that sits between a frigate and a cruiser. Although, these days, there are countries that will operate destroyers but call them frigates. Or in the case of China and South Korea, cruisers but call them destroyers. One sec, just noticed my cat's left and he's left the door open. Alright, I'm back. Yeah. But yeah, in some of the Mass Effect tie-in novels, particularly Mass Effect Andromeda Initiation, there is mention of destroyers. I still need to actually read Deception, but I don't feel like reading it right now.
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid. Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni War and Krogan rebellions?
It's easy to remember the worst of Krogan history, but you also need to remember the best.
Meaning?
The Krogan were heroes once, and they want to be heroes again. We're giving them that chance.
Are you aware that Clan Urdnot is already petitioning the Council for an embassy and rights to a colony world?
Well, that would be fair enough.
The Krogan are coming to the aid of a Council homeworld. That's more than a lot of species can say. I helped them get the genophage cure. Anything more is between the Council and the Krogan.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval.
And that will help boost things with the Krogan.
Gabby, is it true you helped repair Edie's mobile frame after that last mission?
She just needed an extra pair of hands. I am an engineer, remember?
Were oils and lubricants involved? Was there any moaning?
In your dreams, Kenneth.
If only my imagination was that good. Nothing to report.
Shepard?
Nothing to report, Commander.
I still like to think of him as the ship's executive officer, at least until the Vermeer survivor comes on board. Just purely because he's the senior-most officer aboard. Yes, I know if you recruit Dr. Chakwas, she holds the rank of Major, I believe, which would make her outrank Shepard, but as the ship's medical officer, she would already have a defined role in the ship.
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished. The weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientists' opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what, exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos. The natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life.
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
I could imagine Shepard retiring to help with rebuilding. Although that's mainly because I'm really sure that Shepard's near her breaking points, where she just can't fight anymore.
You have killed a Reaper. I would like to have seen it. No matter. There will be more.
Plenty more.
Yes, a difficult fight remains. I have heard about the offer the Solarians made. I would have accepted it, and not told the Krogan. Morality and friendship do not matter now. Your allies are simply resources to use against the Reapers. If the Krogan seek retribution for the past, do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers. Do not care what others think. Do what you must. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Right. Yeah. Mordin Solus. By the end of this recording session, there's going to be another name on that list.
Commander?
What are you up to now? I'm uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities. That one was small? Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers. We'll keep talking to the Turians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it. Hello, Shepard.
Yep. Feeling a little bit chilly right now.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away.
That is definitely for the best. Okay, so... Ooh. Those two are not good. And those two are really not good.
The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they? Wrex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check? Or will this be the start of another Krogan empire? Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. We'll have to get used to them having a bigger part in the galaxy. I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better. Perhaps we can talk later.
A pleasure to see you.
Alright, to the Seto. Just gonna take a quick wander around the galaxy quickly. Never buy fuel from those stations. Right, fuel assets. Alright, how many systems are we looking at? At least 4, okay. That looks to be a habitable planet.
I found something.
Crap. Oh. Where's this gonna put me? Ah, cool.
I found something.
There we go. I checked my iPad for the search and rescue list, but it's kind of running an update right now, so... Now we need that 200 units of fuel. Purely because I don't want to leave anything behind. Alright, so that's about 1/5 of the cluster, okay. Damn it.
Signal confirmed.
And once again.
Signal confirmed.
Okay. Oh, nice. A dreadnought. Oh yeah, I recently learned something. Apparently, there's some rumor going around that Donald Trump wants to bring back battleships. That is horrifically impractical. Mainly because, 1, by the time one could even be built, he would be out of office. 2, by the time you reactivate New Jersey or Wisconsin and bring them back up to modern standards, he would still be out of office. And those things would seriously need to go through some major refits. I was lucky. Okay, 2/3 done. And if I had to guess...
Signal confirmed.
Okay. Yes, the Volus homeworld. Book of Planix. Okay. Alright, 1 sec. I am going to search and rescue, because this seems to be done with what it was doing. Okay, we're in Aru. No, I don't care about the ad. There we go. There we go. And we'll head to Attic and Beta next.